Hello, my dear friends. It's Sinful, your host for Beyond the NFT. Tonight, I am honored to welcome Lastraum, founder of Last Slice, in-world builder, and now developing the Forge Core. We will explore how the Forge could shape the future of Decentraland and beyond. Make sure to check out the Forge Core on X. And now, with all that said, let's dive in. Thank you for being here, Lastrom.
Hey, thanks, Sin, for having me. I appreciate it. It's been a while since our last one. I would say at
Yes,
least a year.
yes, and I mean our last actually, maybe a little sooner. I think we are going back to like maybe before Easter. The you I believe you helped me set up my in-world builder world on live.
Oh, that's
Or
right. That feels like a year ago.
time flies when you're having fun. I mean, you've been ever since putting that project together. You've been busy with the Forge. It kind of seems like the tech that was developed and kind of tested for the egg hunt has evolved here.
Yeah, it's crazy how on our little live stream a week or so ago, I was talking about how everything we've done in Decentraland at Last Slice since 2020 just keeps getting better and better. And every time we think it's the culmination of everything we've done, we take it to the next level. And so I would say, at least at this point in time, the Forge is everything our team has ever worked on across Angzar, in world building, Samsung, hunting, questing, rewarding, NPCs, everything. And it was kind of like, okay, why, we created this for ourselves. Why not make something that everyone else can use that's super easy? So that's kind of where the Forge is at, and we'll see where we can take it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I love how you said that it's a culmination of the work that you have done here in the metaverse space and Decentraland, and kind of bringing it all together because in a way, like everything that you've been building all speaks to the last thing that you made, and it almost feels like has the journey kind of been a little backwards in a way. Like I feel like let's start with Angzar. Angzar was this grand project, big plaza that you had envisioned, built with along with the Last Slice team, and kind of like from there, I almost feel like it's like okay, we made this, but we need to make it easier for people to be able to build to Angzar or add on to Angzar, and then you know to take it even deeper, the Forge, or
Yeah, yeah, no, you're right. Angzar again was pre in-world builder, if you can believe that, and it was pre SDK 7. And everything we've done from the grant perspective at Last Slice has always been to fill a void, solve a solution that not just we have, but other creators have. And with Angzar, we saw a solution where these plazas in Decentraland are 400 parcels, and they were always like pretty much static or non-existent throughout the majority of the year. And we're like, there's all this land, and people go here for an event, or they go here for an event, or they want something to do and congregate. Like their Genesis Plaza didn't have a team from the foundation focused just building Genesis Plaza. So he said, hey, what if we did this? Let's really master plan a massive plaza that does a lot of different things. And Angzar fulfilled one of the voids of, still to this day, we can get into it, you cannot purchase items from Decentraland in Decentraland. And in the browser, that's what we solved. We said, hey, what the heck? We should be able to do everything in Decentraland. My whole MO has been less browser tabs and everything in the virtual space. And so that's what we try to do with Angzar. So, on top of the marketplace features where you could buy wearables, you could buy emotes, you could buy land, you could buy DCL names, all of the NFTs of the platform, you could buy within the platform. That just made sense, right? But it didn't exist. So we put that together with some amazing lore by one of our project managers, Mies, and we came up with Angzar and a couple factions and having to go quest and hunt and actually shoot and eliminate enemies and strafe away from enemies. And so it was like all these different things. And over time, we realized we built all these amazing solutions just for us. And other people would have that same trouble, even if they just wanted a simple, hey, you're on my property, let me record that and then give you a reward later. So that's where the Forge is at. It's taking all of our learnings, all of what we've tried to do in the past across all of our projects, and say, you know what, let's let other people do what we've done before.
I see. And that, so that is, would you say that is the inspiration, allowing accessibility for the broader, I want to say Decentraland community, but if I'm not mistaken, the Forge goes deeper than just Decentraland. Am I correct?
Yeah, so you're totally right. I won't speak for anybody else. I'm a DCL maxi, have been in it since 2019. So DCL has my heart. For better or worse, I'm married to DCL. But that doesn't mean that I can't go window shopping in other metaverses. And so we focus on Decentraland first with Decentraland wearables, and we can show you at the Forge how there's shortcuts for Decentraland items versus other just generic NFT items. And so we said, wait a second, we love DCL, but why not just open this up to anybody, right? Not just DCL. And so we are definitely catering to the DCL community because it is a unique situation where they allow us to create whatever we want. No one can tell us no, but at the same time, no one's going to build it for us. And I think that's a hard balance that we're finding out with decentralization and DAOs and companies and people running platforms that are decentralized, is how much do they offer their community of users and developers versus how much do they sort of just let that developer community build. And so we said, you know what, maybe it isn't on the foundation to make it very easy for somebody to drop rewards or airdrop rewards. And so we said, let's build that. And we did that in Angzar. And so then we said, okay, well, let's open it to everybody. And then everybody, not even just Decentraland. So, our recent features in real life, in which what we could maybe show as an example tonight is you can create a QR code or a link. Let's say if Rustan's listening or Mies is a photographer, our project manager, and he puts a QR code in his art gallery in real life. That could be a step in part of a quest to join his community, whether it's a battle pass, it's a guild, he wants to reward you for coming into his gallery, all kinds of different things. So we said, yes, we love DCL, but let's kind of think about how we can approach this from what I've always wanted is it's a mesh, the metaverse and virtual reality and real life come together.
Okay. And so here on the screen, I'm about to pull up the link that you shared with me. I believe it was yesterday, which is just a post from Forge saying testing with a QR code. What can you tell us about this QR code? I know you told us a little bit about it, but what does this specific QR code do?
Yeah. So I guess to take a step back, we even made it more accessible at the Forge. Okay, so Decentraland, they're doing really good with allowing non-wallets and Gmail and emails and all that stuff, right? Well, we've integrated this service called Privy, PRVY, and you can log in with a MetaMask wallet, Phantom wallet, any other wallet, email, Twitter, Discord. You get a profile, and so with that profile, you're connected to the Forge. And so what's amazing is you can log in right now at the forgecore.xyz, log in with a wallet, go to your profile and link your Twitter, okay? And then if you go to your phone, you could go to the Forge Core, right? Or you don't even have to. You could just scan this QR code. It'll pull up the Forge and say log in. You log in with your Twitter, which is now linked to your account. and you automatically get 5 LSC tokens. And that was just by us clicking things. I didn't program any of that. I literally just said, give me a link that gives me 5 tokens, and it gave me a link, and then I turned that link into a QR code. That's how easy it is to like engage or allow creators to engage with their communities, where now we have rewards for those last slice tokens. So I have like an example that I always try to frame in people's minds, but I didn't know if you had a second for me to kind of just talk about like the arcade metaphor for a second.
Yeah, go right ahead.
So what we've always wanted to do is like within World Builder, allow people to create their own arcade, from the land to the actual games, right? To how you reward those games and then how you redeem those rewards. And so what we did at the Forge is all kinds of these little modular pieces for you to do that. So you can reward your community in your own tokens and then have items for sale in those tokens. And that's what we're testing with our first season, where we say, hey, come do some fun things, come run around and find these tokens in Decentraland. And then those tokens can actually be converted for real mana or for real wearables. And so while the marketplace credits winds down, we're winding up the ability for creators to make their scenes more engaging.
I see. Well, that's good. We keep the excitement going. Here, I may have messed something up here on the login. I may have been pressing too many buttons. I am sharing my screen.
You know what? I was not looking in Discord. Let me look in Discord.
There we go. We have successfully
Cool.
signed into the Forge. Alright, welcome to the Forge. We have a tutorial.
So we actually,
go ahead.
Yeah, we give you a tutorial. You don't have to do it now. You could always replay it.
Alright,
cool.
So we've made it to the Forge here. This has changed. This website has changed a lot since the last time I saw it. Last time I saw it, I believe we were here, like more looking like this.
Yeah, so we wanted to create a trending and discover section. We have all kinds of these different tabs. Again, we want to make it just all this data, just why not, right? So you can actually go back to your dashboard. You know, this is all public. This is like, if you're not logged in, everybody can see what you're seeing right now. And the dashboard is kind of the behind the scenes. And we kind of split it up in 2 ways. So all of those top buttons on the left are all for you as a user. So your social feed of your friends and their activity, where they log in, you've got this cool map. Guilds, if you're a part of a guild, that info shows up there. If you're a part of a season, all of your Forge inventory, all of your quest progress. You can actually use the avatar system and upload your own VRMs, which will be compatible across any metaverse or verse that is compatible with VRMs, that has the Forge connected. You can actually go there, Sin, and export your DCL avatar to a VRM. If you click up at the top, the DCL avatar button, you should be able to hopefully see your avatar. And we're working on making this even smoother as possible. And you should have your whole category there. Again, we're working with all kinds of different data. No one's telling us what to do or helping us. So we're finding little things that we need to fix. And it looks like there's some wearables here. I don't know if you have any L1s on.
I wouldn't even say that this is something you have to fix. I think it would be something Decentraland has to fix, because this is the same bug that happens on the marketplace. So if you're pulling data from there.
Got it. Gotcha. All right, well, it's cool because on the right is your inventory, and you can change your body, all of this stuff, because it does not exist in the client. And so what you're currently wearing is in the center, and you can toggle those off.
Okay, so what I just learned today that it's those shoes, it's the preview of those shoes that messes up the avatar, and
Mm.
because look at it right now
Yeah,
since
looks good now.
I changed the shoes there. So yeah, oh this is cool. And so anything that I would equip here, I could just export it directly from this dashboard here.
Yep, and you get a VRM enabled file, which then, if you go to that Your VRM tab on the left up there, you would then upload it to the Forge. So we allow you to download it, and then you can upload it. It's part of your profile, and whatever other metaverse that allows VRMs becomes your identity. So you could try to have your identity across multiple metaverses.
And if you were to upload it, are other people able to use it?
No, but you can sell VRMs on the marketplace, which is really cool.
Oh, that's cool. And is
Yeah.
like the marketplace, is it a kind of like a in-house marketplace?
It is, and we're always building it out. Again, we're building this for us. No one's telling us, I guess, all of our learnings before where we had to build stuff for a DAO or for a brand, and now we're just building for ourselves and whoever wants to use it. And we hope more people use it. And so we're trying to make it as user friendly as we want it. So all of this is stuff that we want
Okay.
as people in the community. And if anyone has any ideas or bugs or suggestions, let us know and we'll get to it right away. Um, that's one of the fun things about the Forge is it's our project. It's not anybody else's. And ours being, last slice, but we love feedback and building. Um, so we don't have to say, oh, that's a great idea, but put it in canny and 6 months from now, we'll get to it, right? I'll get to it right away. We'll get to it right away if it makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, I've seen firsthand how like feature like recommendation could be like instantly worked on. So that, that's awesome.
Yeah, I just
Okay.
wanted to show you that because that's a sneaky little feature that we kind of talked about on social media, but I don't know if people are utilizing. I will say we have a system like the Forge platform has its own token called Essence. And so if you do different activities on the Forge platform, you earn Essence. Right now you have 0. So if you exported a VRM, I believe you would get 1 or 5 Essence, I forget. And in the future, what we want to do is reward people for using the platform. So maybe we will sell things, redemption for Essence. So maybe the more verses you visit, every verse, every minute, you get maybe 1 Essence, and then you could exchange that at the Forge. And look, I think you've already got your 1 Essence.
Yes, I believe so. That was very quick.
Nice. So you're already in the mix, you're in the system, you're ready to go for whenever we turn on Essence rewards.
Okay, and what are you what at least what's your vision with Essence? Like is it gonna be like the overall token of the Forge? Will yeah, what are your thoughts on it? On
Yeah, so
utilization
I
for
would
it?
say it's the Forge token. Everything is on testnet base right now, and we're moving towards like full mainnet base. We love base. Base is great. It lowers our fees. We're still working on integrating a lot of Coinbase features as well. But the ability for people to create their own token is super cool. And we thought, well, maybe we could have our own platform token.
Mhm.
And it's unique because each token is owned by the creator, and so they choose how many and when to give out the tokens and how they're redeemed. So for instance, today what we're going to do is you're going to create your own token and you decide who gets it, how much they get, when they get, and what they can do with it. Me, Lastrum, I can't list something and say this equals 100,000 MuCoin
Mhm.
because I'm not the creator of MuCoin. So it's a unique situation that you have control over the supply of how this reward token is distributed.
Okay, and I mean, to go a little further with that, I mean, let's say we were entering a partnership and you're saying, and you say this item you could redeem it for 50 last slice tokens or and 50 Mew token. Like, could you delegate that access?
Absolutely. So you know what? If we actually so we can kind of pivot to that. You've kind of shown all of the user buttons, right? All of
Hmm.
those little stats on the left, right? That takes you back to the main Discover page. Um, Seasons, inventory. Again, this is where all of your artifacts, we call them inventory items, artifacts. Okay, so what we can do is go to the creator button.
Creator right here.
And this is the sort of back office for all of your creations. Okay, and so what we did is you can create verses, so metaverses. You can create tokens. You can create artifacts. All those tabs at the top are what you own. So think of everything. I think Odd Job mentioned this pretty good on CBD Spaces. Everything is like a Lego brick or like a Lego piece, and if you put the pieces together properly, you could build something really unique. And so one thing we just rolled out was this earnings tab. And so it allows you to see all of your transactions that were bought, and then you could cash out at your own time, which is really cool. So it's all automated as well for all of your market transactions. You can go to the earnings tab and just click cash out.
Hmm.
You probably won't have any earnings. This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
so yeah. So if you had earnings, it would show up right there. Docs show you how to connect very easily in different clients or different metaverses. There and those are all drop down carrots. So what we would do is, it's interesting if you create an artifact, right, like an item, you'll see what you were just talking about. Where if you scroll down, um, uh, maybe it's not here. Um, it's under tokens. I apologize. Cancel and go back to tokens. Yep. And if you create this token, so we could do this now, and I think it might be under display or usage settings. But you as a creator can choose: do I make this token public? And that means other creators can collaborate. What you were saying. So
Okay.
if I made Last Slice Coin public, maybe you could create something very unique that would be 10 Last Slice Coin and 10 Mew Coin.
Okay. And you could switch that setting anytime.
Anytime.
Okay. How about and sorry, this is like very like nitty picky. Like, how about item specific?
I mean, that's great. Yeah, like look, we have just been coding and jamming on this, so like
Hmm.
the more feedback the better. I mean, that's not a wrong suggestion at all. That's fantastic.
And okay, so you mentioned Odd Job earlier. On Twitch, I see. Can we use a dwell time for a quest? I'm putting up a gallery, and I want people to spend time looking at the artwork. So I'm guessing, like, and if you would like to come up and explain a little more, Odd Job, you know where we're at in the CBD stage. You know you're welcome up on stage. Um, so, I mean, did you by any chance understand that question, or would you need a little more context?
Yeah, you know what? I think if his odd job's question, if you hit the button, the cancel on the top right, you'll get to the main creator page and go to actions.
Actions. Oh,
No, it's in the middle of the tabs
oh,
up
okay,
top.
right here.
Yep. Okay, so if you create an action, I think these are, again, think of like if this, then that, right? If I turn the knob on a door and pull, it's going to open, right? So I think a condition, if you add a condition, sinful, I think it will, to the right,
Right
there's a
here.
button for add. Yeah. I don't know if it's here yet, but yeah, a trigger. So it might be like if time equals 5 minutes. So select a trigger type, right? So like trigger would be the drop down.
Oh, oh, it's dropped up. Okay. Which one? Like any or?
I can't see, but
Oh,
this is where we would have the time constraint. So it would say
okay. So
if
timer.
connected for 10 minutes. Yeah. There you go.
Okay. Yeah.
Perfect.
Select verse, time frequency. Okay, give reward at every X minutes. Okay. And then minimum connection time. Oh, right here. Idle status requirement. Center it.
Yeah, so you don't have to do it now, but this is where it would happen. So odd job, to answer your question, there are time-based constraints for things to do.
Yep. He's looking at it. He's saying, "Sweet."
Yeah, and you would have to create your own verse, Sin. So like your verse would be your own land. We don't call it
Like
metaverse.
a
It could be
scene.
the real verse, right? So you would create your own verse, and then all these things attached to that, right? Like Lego bricks. I'm gonna do this action in this verse. I'm gonna do this quest in this verse.
Okay, yeah, make this verse public. Okay. Nice. So, like, I mean, this would, in Decentraland terms, would it be like a scene?
It could be a scene. It could be anything. Yeah. So we have a last slice hyperfi verse and a last slice Decentraland verse, and so it just tracks where we're at, and so that's where we show up on the social map, depending on the verse.
Okay, I
And
see.
so what we can actually do is, if you go back to the discover page, this will be interesting, on the top left.
Oh, right here.
And go to profiles, and you should be able to click on my profile.
Profiles.
Okay, and then click the little eye to view. And you should be able to add me as a friend.
Let's go. Yes,
Nice.
I did.
Now I just got that friend request, so I'm gonna click yes. Now if you go return to the forge and go back to dashboard,
Oh, there you
I'm
are.
online. And you'll see the little dot, and it tells you where I'm at. So right now I'm in the Forge Hub verse. The verse, this is the platform. So now I'm your friend. If I was in any one of your verses or wherever, you would see exactly where I'm at.
Okay. Okay. So if this verse were deployed on the Decentraland and you were standing on it, would it ping you on
Yeah, it'd have a different little ping location and say you're in the Mew verse.
Okay. That's awesome. And how did you get that friend request? Are you like on your end? Are you like on the website, or do you have like
I'm on the
phone
website,
setup?
but you can also get that in world.
Oh, in world, like in the Decentraland?
And I just sent you a message too. Can you see in the bottom right down there?
Bottom right. Oh, yep. Oh, there.
So we still have some work to do, right?
Yep.
But this is a beta feature we're rolling out. So now messaging is on the platform, but also on any verse, whatever verse. All this data is connected, so you could be chatting, wherever you're connected to the Forge, you could have your chats popped up.
Okay. That's okay. That's cool. I'm kind of like even wondering, and I honestly don't know many details about it. The communities feature that the Decentraland is working on. Do you see any chance of like even being able to pick up that chatter with the Forge?
Can you say that one more time for me?
Like do you see any way of being able to connect those two chats? Like, have you heard of like the communities chat that Decentraland is releasing soon?
I don't want to poo-poo on their party, but all it is just like a hashtag chat in their chat feed.
You know that
which we've already we've already had that.
I asked about that, like, because I remember that, and at least I don't want to get anyone excited because I don't get excited anymore. I'm just like, I just hear the information. I'm like, okay, we'll see when it gets here, and but I was I was told there was gonna be a little more to it. I don't know what that means. but
Yeah, I wish they were more transparent. I don't know why people at the foundation can't do these kinds of things and say what they're working on because I mean they're not Apple. I mean it's not like rocket science or like national defense technology. They're working on an old chat system that they're improving. So I wish, but at the end of the day, we as developers don't have access to the DCL chat.
Mhm.
And that's one of my biggest gripes is not everything in Decentraland is accessible to a developer, which limits a lot of things. And so it kind of opens the door for us to sort of bridge that gap with like this middleware layer um, that we have at the Forge.
I see, I see. Okay, so in a perfect world, the answer would be yes, but but what first we have to get to
Oh
that
my
perfect.
God. If we could tap in and create our own Forge chat like we used to in the past, into the DCL chat, that would be fantastic, but you can't.
Ah, I see. Oh no, what happened? All right, here. I'm gonna look in world here just in case there are any questions in here. And oh snap! Welcome Bucktown. Thank you so much for pulling up to be on the NFT. Everyone, you know what it is. Oh wait, I think it's no. Sorry, it's inverted. All right, yeah, Bucktown MMA. You see the logo right next to me. Make sure to check them out. Let's see who else is here. I don't think I'm seeing any questions. Oh, I see more AJ chatter. You answered. AJ said that you answered his question beautifully. Um, the cross-verse communication is huge. Lighthouse had something like that, but it was more intriguing. Okay, I think he was referring to the DCL hashtag thing.
Yeah, Lighthouse was like a platform that was kind of like a website that sort of hooked into all these other metaverses, almost like the Forge. And I think they went away. They raised a couple $1 million. I don't know what they did with it. It's kind of gone now, dead. But you could like have a friend and see where they're at. And so, um, we took some of that at Angzar where, and you might have spammed the friend request. So we do have anti-bot measures that we're working on.
Yes.
Uh, so I'm not sure if that's what happened, but
Yeah, it did. It
um,
did. That's not exactly what I did. I was got too excited to add me.
that's awesome. And look, while you're here, right, and everybody's watching and listening, again, feedback is crucial for us, not just for bugs, but like what we did is this profile page, we don't have profile pictures yet, but
Mhm.
like, does it make sense what we're showing? Let us know what you would want to see for like your little profile card before you go to a profile page. And then if you're on a profile page, like, what the heck do you want to see for that? Because we're building this out for us. We want people to use this. Right now, our platform fee is 10%. So if you sell something for $10, you make $9.
Mhm.
That can totally change. We just arbitrarily pick that number. And so we have sold like a few battle passes and the platform has taken a fee for that and then we get paid. And so it's really cool that we are allowing people to be creative without having to go through all these hoops and everything. And I think, one interesting thing would be to showcase creating an artifact, Sin,
Okay. Yeah.
and connecting it to like a DCL collection mint and showing you how easy that is.
All right.
Perfect.
So we got to create an artifact. Okay. So I guess as a breakdown, what specifically is an artifact within the forge?
Great question. So an artifact can be literally anything because we want to expand beyond just inventory. So like items is okay, but maybe like is an NPC an item? Is a tree an item? We don't know. We're just going with artifacts because eventually what we did at Angzar is all of our game configuration is in the cloud. And every time you log into Angzar, you download all of the NPC locations, you download all of the tree locations, you download all of that stuff from a configuration. And so what we're working towards is not just things that are rewardable. Like if you scroll down, you'll see there's a toggle that says this is rewardable, but also environmental things. So in the future, you can create a tree or many trees, and this will be like your game configuration that every time somebody jumps in, they can download and play.
Okay.
So artifacts are like lots of things.
Okay, so let's see, what would I be making here? Would this be like the place for that emote I made earlier, or?
I think it would be interesting to showcase any wearable you have that you have like as a collection, and show how we can add it to the system. We don't have to add it to the system, just go through the steps before you click create.
Okay. So I mean, if I were to go Mew Bubble. Oops. Okay, let's see. Season. Let's see. I'm guessing I would have to create a season in order for something to populate in this drop down.
Yep, exactly. Again, this is one little brick, and you don't have a season brick to attach it to, so you just skip that.
Quantity available. Okay, so what would the quantity available be? Like, how many are available in the Forge marketplace? Okay.
Well, there's two types of art. So you'll see on the top right, there's a list on the marketplace tab, so we don't have to do that yet. But the Forge has its own inventory management. And so right now, this is however many you will give away as a reward or whatever.
Within
the marketplace listing can only be up to this amount. So maybe you do 100 total, but only 50 listed. Does that make sense? So the other 50 would be reserved for rewarding some type of activity.
Okay. Let's see.
And the great thing, you can change all of this after the fact.
Oh, okay. God, why do I have so many? Oh, that was very quick. Alright. I think I may have just discovered that I may have deleted all my GLBs, which is okay, because they're all backed up.
That's all right. I would just find any image that you have, and you can upload that. Yeah, it doesn't even have to be anything. It could be a screen grab. It could be blank. It doesn't. Again, you could come back to this. I just wanted to show people. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Nice. Okay. No video URL category. We got to work on categories. So again, user feedback. Please let us know if these categories make sense or not.
I mean, it would make sense when there's a game. Like weapon. Actually, no. I mean, any item can really be a weapon, or a shield can be the like defensive item. But it could be also taken a little deeper, as if there were any metaverse platforms that like had items that gave abilities.
For sure.
So Soulbound, huh?
Yeah, Soulbound is interesting, right? We're working on locking down this item, so when somebody receives it, they cannot transfer it. Super interesting. More to come on that. But if you scroll up now, you're just doing a little bit of like detail on the item, and you want this to process automatically. So as soon as somebody is supposed to receive it, they will receive it. You can mark it as manual, where they won't receive it until you actually go in and manually give them the item.
Okay. And I mean, I'm guessing for this to be set, I need to set a trigger or an action, uh, or hook it up to this in a way to the artifact.
For it to be automatic, yeah, there needs to be a way for somebody to get this item. Manual, same thing, but when they get the item, they don't actually receive it. You would have a list of things that say, hey, Sin, you've got like 10 fulfillment items that you have to manually maybe give out a discount code for your website, right? So you can't do that on the fly because maybe you don't have all the discount codes. So that's one way of, we have like not just web3 items but web2 items, where if you're creating like, hey, every time somebody visits, or 10 Mew coins equals 10% off, right, in my Mew store, you would have the item type, which is kind of in the middle there. You can kind of see that's where you would put in your code, if you will.
Okay. Select token, yeah, creator token, bundle, okay.
Yep. So we have bundling where one artifact can be many. So what you would do is again, think of little pieces. You have a sinful, like you have the Mew helmet, you have a sinful hoodie, and you have 10 mana. You create all three of those items, and then you would create a bundle of those items.
Okay. So I clicked on the blockchain fungible token.
Yep.
So okay, so I know that the token, like any token that you create, will live on base, but then the only option here for blockchain would be Polygon. Would that, would you still be able to use your base token to purchase this Polygon asset?
Totally. But it would be the creator token, right? Not the blockchain fungible token.
Okay.
So you would have to create your token first and then choose that token from the list.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
because you are controlling the supply of those other tokens. So, for you, again, the Decentraland community, that dropdown has some DCL shortcuts, right? It has like Decentraland collection mint, I believe,
yep.
Right? And so this is where if you go to the marketplace, you can copy and paste the collection address and the token ID of your item.
Mm-hmm.
And then however you have a quantity specific that you would mint out.
Okay.
So this is how you would, like, if you set this wallet as a minter, and it's kind of like set it and forget it.
Ah, okay. So cool. Okay, what if I click on this? Okay, it takes me to the builder.
Yeah, so choose any one of those just so we can see it pull in.
Well, I'll give a preview to. Okay, so actually this is not live anyway. So yeah. We need something that is live, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Not that I would have to.
So click on the item on the left, the item link. Yeah, in the bottom left there is the contract. So you can just double click bottom left down there. Yeah. You can just double click the contract.
Oh, like the URN or?
No, just the contract, like the OX part. Just double click the OX part.
There we go.
No, just double click the part. There you go.
Okay, that because it takes you between stuff. Okay, go back to the forge.
And then paste that, and then your token ID is no, paste it to the collection address.
Oh, right here.
Yep, and then down below token ID is 0. And there you go. And so you can see the item that you want to do right there, and you cannot proceed with this item until you verify the minting status. So if you click that verify mint, you have not given our server minting rights yet, which is nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nice that it worked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
So then the step to giving your server minting rights, what would that like? That would just be me going into the item and setting you as a minter, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
So yep, right there. If you're the owner of that, which it doesn't seem like you are, you're just an admin. Yeah.
There we go. Mentors. I would just have to add you here. Okay.
And you can copy that address from the forge. We kind of put it right there with a little copy button for you. Yep.
Okay, does that change anything at the forge?
You didn't actually add it and sign the transaction,
Ah.
so it won't work. Yeah, but that's okay. I mean, we don't have to go through this whole process. I just want to show you how easy it is to like set up an item that you have like pending approval or something else, and we have shortcuts for the DCL community to just easily drag and drop, copy, paste, boom, you're ready to go.
Yep, yep. And then the other option is Decentraland, the reward item. And then campaign
Yep.
canvas.
So
You'd have to set up a
yep,
campaign.
yep. If people are comfortable with that, you can totally do that as well. If you have an actual NFT, right? I think you can do like the blockchain NFT, and then choose the actual contract address and token ID, and paste that in.
Okay.
So like maybe have a DCL NFT item that you own, right? So for item type,
Item type.
it would be blockchain NFT.
This one.
Right. And then so if you notice, we have a little, again, helper shortcut for DCL community, where you click that toggle that says input from Decentraland Marketplace, and then you just go to the marketplace and copy the whole URL right there and paste it right there
I see.
for one of the items you already own. And then our system is going to say, hey, you want to make this an item in our system, you're going to have to send us this item. So you would actually transfer, when you create this item, you transfer from your wallet to our wallet.
Okay.
So we have all kinds of different ways: collection mint, straight up minting new items; reward servers, transferring existing NFTs, transferring existing ERC tokens. And if you actually wanted to list this on the marketplace for purchase, kind of gets to what you were talking about earlier.
Yep.
The toggle in the top right, we have a thing for listing. We have pricing options. So you could do or, so you could list many different currencies and say either one of these via the or option, or you could require and. So it would be 10 last slice tokens and 10 Mew tokens, or 10 last slice tokens and 10 Mew tokens and 10 USD.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of cool. Okay, yeah, I did the and there's essence, but since I don't have anything else set, there we go. USD and essence. I like this. I like this. Yeah, I can tell you've been busy, dude.
Yeah, we want to make it super easy to reward people. So I think if we wanted to do this, I would say create a token and just get going on the token. And so cancel, create this artifact, go down at the bottom. Okay, yep. And let's just create it right now. Let's do it.
All right. Ah, dang it! I did it again. Symbol.
Description's optional, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, I'll go with the go-to. Display. Okay, so I need the logo.
Nice. Now this is where it gets cool. The permanent token option. So do you want it to be a permanent token or only for seasons? So right now this is going to be a permanent token.
Yep.
This is your Mew token.
Yep.
Yep.
Sounds good. That's all. The rest is just disclaimers and.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, it gives you the creator. Oh wait, this is my address. So the supply is 1 million tokens. Is that like kind of
For
go ahead.
it's there's actually zero right now. Again, you control the supply, so we should change that to be zero. We
Okay.
were thinking of how we want to do this, where do we just mint tokens on the fly, or do we just give you a supply that you give out to people? But
Oh,
for right now, it's actually zero.
okay. So I just hit create token.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, nice. So if you go to your tokens, you're good to go. You've got a token now. Perfect. Right?
Hey,
Awesome.
created today. Take a look here. No details.
Now, details is not edit is still there, but what you could do is go to your artifact now and you could list an item in a Mew coin.
Yep, yep. And also, good news, everyone. I found my GLB to my GLBs. Oh no, it didn't let me drag and drop into it. Maybe not. Okay, but anyway, we're kind of mentioning before. Just do an image again. Kind of go ahead.
Yeah. And then so what you can do is I would create whatever you want. You can do this way, or I would say we can create an action that gives out 5 Mew coins, and then you can give everybody that link if you want. You could post it on your Twitter if you want.
Okay.
Okay, so yep, go to actions.
Sorry. Okay.
Now for you want to give it an action name, which is like something that's descriptive. So give 5 Mew coins.
Okay. Hit description stuff.
The rate limiting is definitely something you want to mention. So like definitely make max. There's all kinds of situations, and we try to give you an example, but max total executions you would choose to 1. So you only want people to get this once. Not that the very bottom one supersedes everything, and you could read the details later. So um, I would hit the up arrow key on the right over there, on the thing. We got to work on the UI. Perfect. So at most, everyone can only do this one time.
Okay, so when you say this bottom part supersedes everything, so like if I were to have this at 1 and this at 100, then people would be able to claim 100 times a day. Is that what I?
No, because the max total per person is 1.
Oh, okay.
Even if you put that to 10 gazillion max executions per day, this bottom one total executions is like the most.
Mhm. Okay, you have a spam prevention. What are
Yep.
these like the consequences? 5 minute cooldown and then 10-day ban.
Yeah. Then your computer melts and it's done.
Nice.
Um, so yeah, good for rate limiting. You have no conditions, right? You just want everybody that will be clicking on this link to receive the action. So the if is nothing, right? The then is the outcome. Okay, so let's add your first outcome, and you're going to choose increase token.
Increase coin. Oops. Wait, what would be the difference between coin and token?
We're still working on that.
Okay. Future questions.
Yeah, we don't know yet. We don't know yet.
I'm guessing this is how I would set it up. Yep, increase
Correct.
token,
Yep.
new token,
Yep.
then 5, add outcome.
Perfect. Okay, nice. And then you want to scroll down, and you should be able to click the create button. You might have to give a description. I'm not sure. I have to see.
Yeah, it was kind of like faded out or like dark. Yeah, now it's lit and kind of clickable.
Perfect. Okay, sick. Awesome. Hey, you beat me to the punch. I like it. There you go.
Okay.
So do you see how easy that was? I didn't even have to explain it. You already had it.
Basically, yeah. All right, there we go. I share it to our Decentraland friends, all 21 of them. Um,
Heck yeah, I'm clicking it right now.
claim your 5 Mew token today for attending Beyond the NFT.
So that should work. Again, this is all experimental in the UI and the layout. So we're really excited for it to work. You should get a fun. You could do it yourself. You know what? If you want to try it, give yourself 5 coins. Paste that into a new browser tab and hit enter.
Look here. Oh yeah, I have the link. Okay.
And in my forge, I have 5 Mew coins already, which is fantastic.
Quest complete. Standalone action task. Oh wait, do I have to sign in? Sign in completion.
I think you already might have signed in if you're already there.
This is
it says quest complete.
This is a different tab or
okay.
A different internet browser. So let's see if it crosses. Wait, will my password show? Maybe. let me do that over here real quick.
So, but this is a great example of if somebody doesn't have, like, they haven't logged in with a Web3 wallet or something, and this is their first time, and they're in real life, and they scan a QR code, they could sign in with Twitter and then get the action, right? Have their profile, and then in the future, log in and add their wallet to their profile.
Okay, so I signed in. I got my congratulations. You completed this action. Go to dashboard.
Let's check it out.
Where would I see my token here? Would I have to go?
It would be in your inventory under tokens.
Oh, there it is. Exactly it. With the meat. Yep. This is so cool and easy. How do I already have an artifact? The CBD shoes. I wonder if Oddjob or Kinessa set them up.
Yeah, maybe this wallet was part of that CBD, the original Forge sort of thing.
Did we use it for?
Yeah, we did.
For the CBD 3-year? Yeah. Okay. So then this is what this is from. That's awesome. Okay. Well, I mean that's a fast-tracked way to set up these shoes to be claimed. So yeah, I mean these shoes are for everyone. So perfect.
Yeah. So now, I think I gotta see if your token shows up on the Discover page. I'm not sure, but you as a creator, so we're working on this. If you click the creator button,
okay, back here.
And hold on, where's your stream? I can't find it.
Oh, maybe it like closed on my end here.
Let's see.
Oh, you see it? Okay.
It's loading. It says stream paused.
Okay,
in Discord.
That should.
Okay, cool. Yeah. All right. So this again, the creator button is like the back office. So if you click Analytics tab, you should be able to see. If you go to, I don't know if these are all built out. We're working on these, right? So this is where you would see like your analytics as a creator. So we need to add something for tokens, and you would be able to see who has your tokens.
Okay, that would be cool.
And then do stuff for that. But that's how easy it is. So now everyone that has the 5 Mew coins can do anything you want because you control the Mew coin. So that's what's so cool is you can come back later and create artifacts and list them for Mew coins on our marketplace.
Okay. I guess I guess this is more like of a taking it deeper kind of question. Let's say I wanted to pump liquidity into Mew coin. Would that be a possibility? And like,
right now, no.
Okay.
And that's how we have it, right? The liquidity is only created by the actions you create. So like whoever clicked on that link is getting the 5 Mew coins, and that's how the supply is increasing from 0 to however many people are clicking it, right? Yeah. But right now it's all on test net. What we're working on is like if I traded my Mew coin to somebody else, like there's no liquidity pool yet. Somebody would have to create their own liquidity pool if they really wanted to for
Hmm.
your coin.
Yeah, yeah. Like I mean, yeah, I wouldn't expect the Forge to provide that service, even though like maybe there's an idea
No, no,
there.
yeah.
But
We just didn't want to get into that where like you felt like you were getting ripped off or your community thought they would be getting rugged. It's almost like giving people the ability to create GTA Shark cards for their own GTA server,
yeah,
if that makes sense.
yeah, yeah, exactly. It's in a way community based or even creator based economy where the creator's creating the value for this token by whatever.
Correct.
Yeah,
It's
and then
it's like
through
yeah,
the
go ahead.
seasons, like you were kind of saying that there's like kind of a way that it could be purchased with funds.
Yeah, what's crazy is okay, so what we can show is like if you go to the discover page and click on last slice for the season, you get like this really cool on the top right, there's trending seasons. You get this like really cool public landing page. But
Season.
yeah, so this is all configurable. This is like so based on the inputs on your dashboard, all of this shows up. And we have like 11 different themes. So you as a creator come in and choose where it says Summer Slicers 2025, the inaugural Last Slice Battle Pass. That is something you input on your dashboard and it
Okay.
shows up here. And then the Pizza Quest repeat, that is also something you input on your dashboard, little taglines, the image. If you scroll down,
Fine.
there's contest details. So you can WYSIWYG edit this page. You can tie in a token if you want. There are season badges. If you have any badges, they show up. Then you can create season tiers, pass tiers. And if there are none and this doesn't show up, you can have them be free or paid. And then any item on the marketplace that accepts your token shows up on this page.
Okay. Ah, okay, that's cool.
So do you see how like all of these little building blocks and then the
This is
season is kind of like the huge summary?
this is like Shopify, but for quests, for metaverse
Totally.
quests. You can build your website in house, or your landing page in house. Um, Set up tiers, marketplace, details. That
I,
nice.
I try to create a season because I just want you to see the themes. We can
Mm,
always work on deleting it later, but go and try to just create a basic season with like not much there. Yeah.
season info, the new season, maybe the description, associated token, new coin.
Perfect.
What would this be like?
You want it to
Static
be
quest.
active or
Okay.
published. Yep.
What would be the?
And then
Okay, never mind. There is no publish. Sorry. Go ahead.
oh yeah, you go ahead, go ahead. And then this little season details, this is where you kind of get like you can type in or hyperlink, this is like sort of HTML code, like rich, it's called a rich text editor. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Presentation.
Subtitle again, that's where the pizza quest repeat or something, these little call to actions.
Meal quest. Okay. Call to action. And then what is
Cool.
this? The image. Okay, so I would need a
Yeah, if you
URL.
want the image, don't worry about that. We can skip that for now.
Okay. Timing. Okay,
Yep.
so this is
Let's just make it like a week. And the little calendar button over there on the right.
Ah.
It's weird. This pops up in your time zone, but will show in UTC. So I kind of like it. It was a happy accident.
If I have the X. Yeah. Oh shit. Okay, that was the start time. So like what? Start time today. Next week. Okay, so
Nice.
we just go next to expression.
And so again, we didn't do this for our season, but oh my God, we give you the ability to create levels, right? So a level can have XP, and then you take the little modular block of an action like you did before and
Mm-hmm.
say, if somebody collects a coin, give them 10 XP or whatever, right?
If someone
Um,
stands here
so
2 minutes, yeah, okay.
yeah, exactly. So you don't have to do this. This is optional. So I'd remove that for now. Okay, next rewards. Don't worry about it. No rewards for the season yet. Season pass. Just create a basic,
Mhm.
and you can give it whatever name. You don't have to select an artifact, so it'll be free. If you don't have an artifact, this will just be like, yep, perfect.
We can
And then this is cool. This
see,
is
yeah.
yep, yep.
And then where do we go? Theme next.
Theme, and then I think we have the cyberpunk theme, but you can change the UI style. I think there's a few, and we'll keep adding more. So you do that and click review, and once you create it, you can see it, test it, edit it, change the page. It's really cool.
Oh god, it asked me for text. What text looks good with purple? Okay, white. Okay, what is this? Background? Oh yeah,
Don't worry about that. Yep,
review. And
perfect. Create it.
then
Boom. Nice. Now
boom.
view your landing page. Let's check it out.
Could I? Oh, right here.
Nice.
It
There
looks
you go.
it looks good. I mean, for like minimal effort, just very quickly picking some of my favorite colors, and yeah, this does look very good. Mew 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 mew, which was where you had your season details. Like yours was looking all nice and profesh. And then it probably doesn't do anything. Let's
It should.
oh,
You
well,
should be able to join. But yeah, I think. What did that say?
it failed to claim basic Mew pass. Season's not active.
Oh, is the season supposed to be active?
I mean, I maybe was there a time section? Because like,
Yeah, I'm not sure.
okay, maybe
Yeah.
that was it. I missed it. Let's see, edit season
Again, that could be a bug, but
5 a.m. Yeah, so it started today at 5 a.m. So it should be already on then. But
hmm,
let's see.
okay. We'll have to check that out. Or is that the right time? Yeah.
This would be my time, the time I type, right?
No, we have to put UTC. But more importantly, of like the themes and how easy it was to like present the information and link all of the information, um, is something that we thought was really cool. And we give you like a landing page to sort of promote for all of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have a quest, right? If you created a quest and you attached it to the season, then it would show up as the quests, like the season has quests. So again, all these little modular pieces, they all intertwine and interconnect across the platform.
There we go. I just updated it. Let's see if
Let's see.
to about 1 minute from now. So we'll go.
Oh shoot! You better. Oh, it starts in 1 minute. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Nice. Now this will be interesting because it should switch from saying season starts in to season ends.
Like,
I haven't tested this yet.
Like live.
Yeah, I haven't tested it live yet. But the Mew season is officially underway in 5 seconds.
Right. Oh,
hey!
It restarted to a week, but let's see if I'm able to claim. No, it failed.
Right. Okay, we gotta fix that. We gotta take a look at that.
Maybe
change the theme. Let's change the theme of your season.
Okay.
Because I think we have like 7 or 8 of them, right? They're kind of cool.
What was it?
There's some different ones. I will say I programmed none of this. This is all AI themed. So
oh, that's cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe is there like a loop button or something? No, there isn't. Okay, because like once the timer ran down, it like it looped to like a week. It was like 6 days, 50 whatever.
Oh, is it not the same time frame? It should be from the start to the end, whatever time that is. But let's see. So if you update,
That's okay. Yeah, yeah. Because like this is the end time. I put it to like August 5th for end time. But
okay.
when I was there, it wouldn't let me claim unless maybe I just needed to like refresh the
Yeah, I
page.
don't know. That's a good question. That's weird. I don't know. So now you have a different little thing, and so now this is a different theme. I don't know what this theme. This might be fantasy. I don't know. Again, AI came up with these,
I
but
I don't know if it's my
yeah.
screen that's dirty or if that's amoeba like just
You'll never know.
right.
So just trying to highlight like the versatility of what we're doing, um, in terms of presenting you different options, a little customization, but allowing you to really connect with your community and create all these little pieces without having to worry about the coding and the if you give out a link like you did, how many are people going to spam it, right? Um, it is going to be bulletproof. It is bulletproof. People could try to keep spamming that link that you sent out, and since you said only one time they'll get it, our system manages that. So, we're trying to build like we're not saying we're decentralized. We're not saying like we don't want to make money. We aren't making money right now. Everything is free to do, but we want people to trust that it just works. And so getting people to use it like you are, helping us find bugs, to manage all of this stuff. You don't have to program any of this, which
No.
is really, really cool.
You've known me this long, Lastraum. I haven't programmed anything.
I will say one of the highlights in the past year was when it all clicked for you with the in-world builder
Yeah,
and you're building out your little space.
I was
That
getting
was
in.
awesome.
I was getting in world builder vibes with this, like with the actions area.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah, same concept.
So I think AF Masters asking in world, what can we redeem? So the beauty of the platform is Sin is creating the rewards. So right now, there's nothing until Sin creates something.
I'll give everyone a sneak peek at what the first item will be.
Ooh, let's see it.
Let's see this one. Okay, okay. It's a silly little dance. It's the CBD 3 year anniversary, but made by Low Poly Models. It's a excited for Beyond the NFT dance.
Nice.
If you
Love that.
if you look at the paws, they say Mew. There's a little bunch of particles. Yes. But yeah, this will be our first reward for this once I get it published, of course. And Kairos
Oh,
on X, he says, "Shout out to Lastraum for making the forge."
appreciate it, Kairos. Yeah, thanks for testing and getting in there. We have a quest going. I think Sin already showed our season, of what we're trying to accomplish and get people in there questing and testing. And so all of these things that Sin is showing you on his page are for purchase. So if you actually Sin, go to your dashboard, which
Mhm.
is crazy, and go back to Discover. Um, you'll see there's leaderboards. This is something new, just released today,
Oh.
and you'll notice you can choose now, the season token tab at the top of the season,
Token
right?
count and season token. Yep.
Okay, so whoever that person is has 498 LSC tokens. Pretty cool. So maybe they bought a battle pass, maybe they've just been grinding like crazy during our season, but if you go back to the trending tab, you or the marketplace, you'll notice there's items to purchase for Last Light. So you can actually, if you scroll down, there's a pack of mana.
Oh,
You scroll down more.
oh, right here.
Yeah. So if you have 75 LSC right now, you could click buy and get 10 mana.
Oh
So
wow.
like if you have that, boom, you could buy it and get 10 mana. So that person has enough to get, what is that, like almost 4 or 5 mana packs. So it'd be like 40, 50 mana.
I see. And is this a available number like for the overall marketplace or just for the individual?
So the way I set it up was for the overall marketplace.
Okay.
But you can set it up if you go to your dashboard and you create an artifact. You can, yep, in the middle, right there, allow multiple obtains. There's a toggle right in the middle,
yeah,
set middle column.
Yep, right.
Yes. So if right now when it's off, that means one time per person.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, okay. So when it's on, then that means they could claim as many as are in the marketplace. If there's 10, they can claim 10.
Correct.
If they can make it to getting 10. Okay.
Correct.
All right.
And the way I set this up is easy. If you just go right here, I'll show you. Go to item type. If you go back, create an artifact, pretend like you're going to create mana. And yep. And so go item type is a fungible token, right? Okay. And then you're going to choose the little DCL shortcut for mana.
Would it be blockchain fungible token?
Yep. Okay. Yep. And then click mana down there. And then now at the bottom, it says token amount, right? Okay. And so I did 10. Okay. You might have to like control all this. We got to work on these inputs. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So check this out. Right now, your quantity available on the left is 1. Okay. But you want one of these to be 10. So if you bump this up to 2 on the unlimited right? When you go to create this artifact, it's going to ask you to do 2 times your token amount. And that's how much you have to send our wallet. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
Yes, because it's going to be in the marketplace. There's only going to be
exactly. So what I did is 10. Yep. I did 10 items. Each one is 10 token amount. So when I clicked create artifact, it said, hey, Lastraum, you're going to have to send the forge 100 mana on Polygon. Do you want to do this? And I say, yes. It pays for the gas. And boom, it subtracted 100 mana from my wallet. And now the forge has 100 mana to give out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The forge acts as like a custodial wallet or the in between median.
Correct.
Correct. Some may call it like the trusted middle party.
So what you could do right now, Mew, I almost called you me, so I apologize. Go to list on marketplace. Right here, just toggle that at the top right.
Oh, top right.
This is crazy, right? Okay, and then do 5 for the price amount, and guess what? Change your currency to Mew.
Oh yeah, I can.
Boom, and then click add pricing option. So now what you could do is you could sell mana for Mew coin.
Okay.
Basically, creating your own credit system.
Yep. And I mean, even hype or like reward system. Yeah, like, hey, show up to be on the NFT, claim your 5 Mew token, use those 5 Mew token to get mana or whatever. A mana.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Yes. However you want to engage, we're trying to make it like as easy as possible for creators like yourself, whether you're Web 2 or Dr. Drip has a Web 2 like Shopify, to be able to engage with people across mediums, whether it's in real life or you're in the virtual space and you come across their tweet and you click on a link. Now I've got like 50 Doc Drip coins. Maybe that's 10% off. Maybe I go to the forge and like I get the 10% off coupon for his actual Shopify.
That would be dope. Yep. You'd get the code or the QR code or whatever it may be.
Yep. So we've kind of gone all over. We've shown all kinds of fun things. I'm so glad you dove in. I know we're at like an hour and a half. I don't know how long you typically go, but I wanted to show people how easy it is to like set these things up.
Yeah.
If there's any better way to do it, please let us know, because we're just building this as how we think it would work or should work. Let us know what's better, honestly.
Joined yet? I mean, so far, like for me, everything's just been very straightforward and just a beautiful website. What? Whoa, whoa, who's over here? Mises and Mises Decentraland Gallery in
Okay, so check this out.
Arthelia.
What's cool is if you make your verse public, it shows up on this public map. So
Hmm.
if anybody is in that verse, it will show up here.
That's cool.
So it kind of creates like if you wanted the Mew verse and you turned it public,
Hmm.
and anybody that visited it and connected to the forge, they would see this on the map
It'll
and be like,
pop
oh
up.
wow, okay, there's like 5 people hanging out. I'm gonna go to the Mew verse.
Hmm.
I don't know if you notice a little feature top left. It says 5 Mew coin. So along the horizontal there,
Oh, right
we
here.
kind of show all of your coins, whatever coins you have, will show up as like a stock ticker right there. So when you're in the marketplace, when you're viewing items, you can see how many coins you have relative to what's available.
Nice, nice. Okay, so I'm looking at the Twitch chat. Or good night, Cheddar Queso. Thank you for dropping by. Kim says that this all looks really good, or specifically, that's sweet. That's what Kim says. And welcome J Party. And also she saying Kim is saying that everything is looking good. Okay,
Awesome. Yeah, thank you. No, appreciate it. I was responding in world to a Doc Drip.
it's Doc Drip like, oh my god, this is dope.
Yeah, he said he got 10 mana. So I hope it sent to him. That's fantastic.
Let us know.
Kudos to you again. Yeah, it's available. It's free. It's awesome. It's available. I will say, Sin, you need to do one thing. You need to go claim your name. You need to go to the dashboard. You need to go to settings. You got to claim your name.
Settings, accounts. Oh, I can link my
It should be under
custodian.
profile.
Okay. Oh, right there.
No,
Oh no.
yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. Yep.
uh,
It changed. Sorry, I haven't been here in a while.
okay. Can I capitalize? Maybe not.
Not sure, but it's a good try.
No, no, I couldn't. Does this change at any moment, or like, could I change it, or is this permanent?
You could, you could.
Okay.
Again, we don't know. We're just building this. We're like, should you be able to change it? I don't know. And I think you should get some essence for doing this. If you look up in the top left, I think you get an essence. I'm not sure. Maybe not. No, maybe not for that
Maybe,
action.
maybe I need to
So there's all
save.
kinds of these little actions
Never
that
mind.
give you essence for utilizing the platform. Now you can go to your public profile. You should be able to see that. There's a button down there under profile. If you go back to profile, yeah, it should say view public and take you down there. And again, we are working on this. So if you had a VRM, your little avatar would show up. We don't know what we should show here yet. Happy to have feedback. So again, just creating like the ability for discovery and creativity, connectivity, and just forgetting about like what metaverse you're in. This is just like simple.
I mean, with this aspect of the forge, what I can see it as is like, for example, you just said, I don't know what could be like set, like as your profile picture. Like, you see VRM, you could kind of like set something, maybe like the ability for users to favorite their favorite VRMs, and that's what populates there. Um, or maybe like a rotation of their favorite VRMs.
Love it. Let's do it. So we have a way to like actually take a picture of your VRM that we're implementing, but we also already have defaults. So return to the forge, go to dashboard. I want you to download a DCL VRM. So go to avatars. Let's do it. You have no VRMs yet.
I thought I did that. Let me look and see. I
Oh,
think I
did you
have.
download it? Okay,
Yeah, I
cool.
think I have one ready.
Okay, let's go to avatars and upload that bad boy.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, come on. What did I name it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Where am I going?
So it
Creator.
would be under
Yeah.
avatars. on the left. On the user side. This isn't creator side. This is, yeah, more of your user profile. So right here, you would give it a name, upload it. And this name is for you to see in your list. Okay. There you go. Nice. Perfect. And so right here, we would take a picture and that might be your profile. So click add VRM.
Okay.
And boom. Now you can set it to default. There's a little star.
Oh, that's a default?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Check this out. This is awesome. In your URL, go to hq.theforgecore.xyz.
hq.forgecore?
Theforgecore.xyz. So this is our Hyper-V Forge. So again, we have the web version. This is the virtual version of the Forge. Okay, so imagine virtual spatial computing, 3D website. Okay. And so this is going to be where you log in and you get the Forge Core website. So give me 1 second. I see something. I'm logging in here. Do you not have the UI up there in the top? Oh, you do. Okay, perfect. Do you see in the UI in the top right?
Yeah, I'm just lagging.
Click on that.
I'm just lagging a little
Okay,
bit.
okay, sorry. Yeah. If you see that icon, so this is kind of the social hub, right? This is where you're at. Click on that Forge icon in the top right.
Here, let me close the tab. Maybe that'll help.
And this is going to open a new tab and you're going to sign in. Okay, so this is Hyper-V now, right? And it's going to do a sign in. It's going to go away. Now watch. It's going to sign in, and the default VRM that you just picked should show up as your app.
Maybe this will work better with non-lags. Let me pop out of Decentraland here for a second.
I would say, yeah, it'll take a second, but and boom, there you go.
There it is.
See that? So the Forge profile connects across metaverses. Now that you're connected, when you click, this is like the 3D version of the website that you were just on. So if you click on that Forge icon again, you should start to get some like menu options and go to the avatars on the top right. Yep. And this will take you, again, this is sort of like your dressing room. So you should be able to see all of your VRMs that you have uploaded to your profile.
Yep, there it is.
You only have one. Yep. And then you could set defaults and things like that. So we're working on, again, this is the virtual version of the website you were just on. But do you see how easy that was to connect, create a VRM, upload it, set it as your default, and then boom, you're ready to go immediately.
Yep. And I know now I know exactly why this is being so laggy. It's because I'm using my Google Chrome. Like I don't have my my hardware accelerator turned on there, so that's probably
gotcha. Apologies for that.
No worries. I had forgotten. Now it should look a lot smoother. It actually. If I am still streaming, nope.
And it turned off, but yeah, I just wanted to show you the connectivity, right? Oh yeah, nice. Oh, it's way smoother now. Yeah. Cool.
Yep, there we go. Now it's connecting. Yeah, the other one, it was just lagging very bad. Pretty soon it'll start to populate here. For my VRM.
You saw we have. Yep. And then your VRM should load. I don't know what browser this is, if this is going to work. It should load. I'm not sure. Brave has tough issues with signing in with your Web3 stuff, unfortunately.
I see.
They have their own privacy layer that really bugs out for most things. So we're working on Brave support. But yeah, so again, this is like your little tab for the avatars. If you went to that list at the top right and went to like quests or something else, then it would take you to a different section of our world or your forge, essentially. Um, right. So this is the social hub where everyone kind of hangs out, kind of like the lobby, right? This is all AI generated. We're just working on it. You could probably run out of there, but yeah, there's all these little pods that you can go in. And so over time, we're going to build this out. So each little function, like if you click on quests in the top right icon. Okay, so you're in the quest room, right? So if you're here, now do you have the Forge webpage open somewhere in a tab?
Mm,
Go ahead and just open the Forge core. Yeah. So essentially this page, now click on the quests on the bottom. Yeah, right there. So whatever you see here, if you go back to the Forge hub, you should somehow, we're figuring out how to show that here.
okay.
If you get it, it's kind of like the GTA mission room
Yeah.
where all of your quest stats and things are. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you're gonna try to kind of either if it's like a screen that pops up or like some sort of
Yeah,
UI.
we don't know yet. It's hard. It's hard to do. It's all flat data, right? Like, so visualizing it is something unique, but we want to get the infrastructure there. So, we've got the website. It's working really nicely. There's a couple things we can still fix, but then eventually you could just hop in on your phone into this virtual space if you want and manage all of your data the same way.
Yeah. I wonder what is the solution because like when I think of something that's in a virtual world, I'm thinking of like some sort of like UI or like chat or data that runs down like the side of your screen or something like that. But that would be more. That would be a better idea for VR, but we're kind of like a meta.
Yep, totally. Yeah, so we're trying to figure out the best approach for this. The Hyperfy version is definitely like experimental. The website is definitely more stable. Just wanted to highlight like how easy it was. You saw when it was even stuttering and jittery in Google Chrome, like you immediately got your VRM loaded seconds after you had uploaded it to the Forge.
Yep. Oh, this was for the birthday.
Yeah, and you should be able to click that and then you can see your task. Perfect. And so again, that's on the user side. And then the creator of the quest would go to the creator tab and analytics and see all of that. So there's two sides to all of this. We try to make it as easy as possible. Yeah.
Yep. I believe it was Madamus that set this up for the 3-year, the CVD 3
He did.
So big ups to Madamus. Alrighty.
So I think we did so much today on the Forge. You claimed a name, you downloaded a DCL VRM, you uploaded a VRM, you created a token, you gave an action to everybody. Now everyone has 5 Mew coins. So now you can engage with your community however you choose. And we'll work with Mr. J Stickle on getting something set up for your Beyond the NFT scene where people come in, they log in. And maybe they wait 5 minutes and that action runs and then they get another Mew coin.
Yeah. Some way of building it up.
Right. So I think you should be able to create an action now that you have a token, right? So yep. So here you would go and say like if time is 5 minutes or something.
Let's see frequency.
Select a verse. I don't know if you've created a Mew verse yet or not.
I have not.
Yeah, you'd have to do that.
Okay. Earn points. I'd have to.
Well, so it's cool because earn points, again, that's like stacking. So like if you earn XP, should you get this, right? So think of like if you're creating a quest or maybe you have it again, all of these Lego blocks, and you're like, okay, if somebody visits my land, they get 1 Mew coin.
Okay.
And then you have an action that says if somebody has 10 Mew coins, they get something automatically. And so that's how you set this up right here. So you can stack these if then things, right? So very basic, visit land, earn token. And then you have another action that says if they earn 10 tokens, immediately give them a free hoodie or something.
Oh, okay. That's that's dope. That's dope. Yeah, I believe I would have to, like, at least for the example you were trying to do, I need to, or is it, no, it's timer. I would need to create a verse. No.
Yeah, I would go ahead and do that right now. Create a Mewverse. And yep, you probably just gotta click cancel. Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, it looks better.
And if you wanted to make it public, again, to show up in the public map, you totally could. If not, no worries. Valid domains, that's for security if you want. Right now, we'll just leave it blank for now. Location URL, if you want to showcase, like, hey, here's my land, right? Like your DCL location. When people, especially for public verses, it would show up in the Discover page, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, how does that work for, like, let's say a client, like in the client location, like if you want people to visit a certain location, but within the new client that doesn't have links.
There is a way. I can DM it to you. It's like a command that you type into your browser, and then it like takes you there. It's weird.
Oh, okay. I see. It opens up it triggers the client and takes you there.
It does, yeah. It's I just sent it to you. It's something like this. Like I don't know the full details, but yeah, it would be something like what I just DM'd you on Discord.
Okay. Oh,
And
okay,
then
I
that would,
see.
yeah, that opens up the client on their computer and says, "Oh, do you want to go here?"
But this would be specific for a world, correct?
Well, I think you can do coordinates. I just don't know how to do it.
Okay, yeah, you'd have to switch it up, probably
Yeah,
position.
but
Yeah,
for now,
whatever.
you can just click create verse, and you could always edit that later.
Okay.
Nice. So now you have a verse, and you made it public. So if you actually went to the Discover page, it should show up as a blip on the verse page. There you go.
Yep, right here.
Nice. Yeah. See how awesome is that?
It's pretty dope. Let's see, what was that? Creator action, no action.
Yep.
We were going to make like a timer.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. Okay, so frequency.
I would say, it would be, yeah. And again, I think we might have to tweak some of this a little bit. But yeah, this would like every 5, minimum connection time. So they've got to be there for at least 5 minutes, and then every whatever minute they get this, right?
Yeah. And
And we also have active and idle, so we track players' positions. And so when you're in the client, like our code says, hey, send us, we track player position. So if we don't have that position and you say you got to be active, like if you click that drop down, I think you can choose.
Yep.
Like make sure they're active.
Yep, not idle.
So all of us standing around right now watching the screen would actually be idle.
Everyone better get to moving around.
Yeah, get loose, do some push-ups, do some jumping jacks, get loose so that you could get this, right? And then you would click there and do that would be your if, and then the outcome would be give whatever, I don't know, maybe
Grant
5
item,
tokens.
yeah, grant points.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it would be increased
Tokens.
tokens.
Increased tokens.
There it is.
Yep. And so for our season, anybody that buys the battle pass, right, they get 120 tokens
of
Last Slice. So what we did is we created an action that said, give 120 tokens. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
Upon
then we
purchase.
created the action. The condition was if you purchase something, do this, right? So you could add another condition that says like, if you purchase something, do this as a condition, right? Like I think it's marketplace purchase or something like that.
Marketplace purchase item. Okay, I'd have to get an item.
But see, you don't have any items.
Yeah.
So that's how we lock it down. All of these things are only for each creator, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what's really cool. We're testing this and it's awesome. We're giving away Last Slice tokens for free. Okay. If you can redeem them for mana on the marketplace, or you can buy a battle pass for $7, which gives you 120 tokens. So our action was on marketplace purchase, give 120 tokens, and then that person can take those tokens and turn around and buy a pack of mana.
Oh, okay.
Immediately.
I see, I see. Yeah, you're basically, yeah, giving them free monies.
So there's all kinds of ways, you get really, and we're here to help. I know this might sound crazy to a lot of people, but what we wanted to do was really make it flat.
Oh my god.
So that,
I just found the play sound button, so it would be like if you claim Mew token, you hear a Mew. Oh god.
Exactly.
Sorry to cut you off.
No, I love it. You're exploring. This is great. There's so many things in here. We want people to ask, hey, Lastraum, what is this? How do you do this? What is this? Because once you get in here, you'll start to understand how things connect. Like, if I do something, then I want to do something. Mm-hmm. And then it's like, well, shoot, I need to create the token first, right? I need to create the verse first. I need to create the item first before I put all these little Lego pieces together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And yeah, you basically created the tools to just let us build those blocks.
Exactly. And we have messaging. I know you might have just popped it up there. So one thing, again, the progression at Angzar is we wanted to have a mail system where you could like gift items, or the platform would give you items. So we've created this pipeline of messaging that you see as chats, but in the background, what we have right now is the ability to like send an item to somebody like as a gift. Mm-hmm. And we're trying to figure out ways that is a little different, where like, okay, if you send a message or an item, whatever, if you click cancel to see it, it would show up in their little message list on the bottom right, and in their chat it would say like, you got a gift from Lastraum. Mm-hmm. And then you like open gift and it would take you to your inventory and you would see it.
Okay, that's nice. I love this. I love this. Oh man, I can imagine how many hours. Or is the help of AI kind of like, you've been using AI to kind of help you.
Oh, I'm not going to shy away from that. Absolutely, AI makes you so much more productive because you're quarterbacking what you want to happen, and then you get to review it. So I could have it firing off 5 different things on my list, and I'm reviewing the 5 things before that. So it's amazing what AI has done to sort of open up the ability, because as you type on the keyboard, that's it. That's all you can do. Like right now, you're about to click on the minimize. You cannot do anything else but click on that minimize button on the browser, right? So with AI as a programmer, I can give it an idea, really structure what I want it to do, give it an implementation plan, and then I can go and check something else while it's doing it. So we use a lot of AI programming for this. I'm not shy about it. I think it's amazing. It's helped me improve a lot. Will there be issues? I'm sure, yeah. And not more or less than me just normally programming.
No AI overlord takeover issues, I would say.
Not yet. There might be. Who knows? It might just steal all of our money at one point. I don't know. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. There's definitely security and safeguards, but we use a lot of AI. The platform we wanted to make is very user-friendly. There's a lot you can do, a lot of toggles and switches, but creating a game or rewarding people is as straightforward as you can make it. So my recommendation would be If you have an idea, try to write it down on paper. I know it's like super archaic. I grew up in the 90s. Write it down on paper. I want to reward people when they visit my scene. A little dash, a little bullet point. Every 5 minutes, give them one token, right?
Mhm.
Another bullet point. Every 10 tokens equals a Mew hoodie. And then you go to our website and it's literally like you're just selecting those options.
Okay. Nice, nice. Okay, so we are about to hit about 2 hours. And I guess this would be a good time to start like winding down, asking maybe ask you like I guess a couple um man, what was it called? I can't even remember. Like after, let's say after the football game, like as an athlete after the football game, you kind of do like a cool down session in a way to like light jog.
Yeah, I think, you know, approaching how you want to reward your community. And we give you the tools to do that. So you want to reward one time items, you want to reward individual IRL items, you want to create a quest where you chain a bunch of steps together and then somebody gets rewarded. We give you the building blocks to create all of these other interaction points and you put them all together at the forge and then you have a cohesive sort of um, I would say creative community that you can engage with. You can send messages, you can reward them um, with actual monetary value or blockchain items or Web2 items. This is not limited to just Decentraland, although we heavily favor Decentraland citizens with our user interface. And we're building this for everybody. So no one's telling us to build this. We haven't received any funding for this. We want to make these tools and these kind of things easy to use so that people can create and not have to worry about how do I set up a reward server? How do I track people? How do I create a quest? What server do I use?
Yeah.
We don't want any of that. We just want you to go in and create the most badass parkour that you can think of, and we'll handle the rest.
Hmm. Well, I mean, as a content creator, like I feel like a product like this, I am your target audience. Um, so I mean, as me being your target audience, I say you definitely are going in the right direction. It's very easy to use, very easy for me to set up. I can't tell you how many times I've had an idea of like, hey, I want to give away this item to everyone that stands here for 5 minutes or something, whatever it may be. And now I can do it. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's been tried before, which is fantastic, but only focused on Decentraland, not the broader picture of like you can stand in Decentraland for 5 minutes and then also scan my QR code and then get a free actual real life hoodie, right? So we're trying to be the glue between real life and virtual life, not just for Decentraland, but for like any concept you can think of.
Hmm. Well, so I guess I have a couple of closing questions. Um, I remember when we when we kicked off today's conversation, you kind of spoke about Angzar in World Builder as being kind of like projects that filled the void at that time point in time. What void does the Forge fill?
Yeah, great question. It fills the void of all of that back end minutia of like, how do we connect with our community? And, you know, people that want to create a scene in the creator hub, but don't know like, hey, how do I track that somebody's here? Like, how do I give them a reward for coming? How do I engage with them more than just taking a screenshot and then making sure the DCL camera captured everybody's wallet so that I could give them an item. We wanted to go deeper in terms of, hey, look, it's like one little piece of code that connects to our system. and we sort of are, I don't want to say the matrix, but we're kind of like in the background of everything. We don't want to be in the foreground. We're in the background. So you do your thing and you just tap into us, and we can help manage all of the stuff that you think is too difficult, like creating a quest, creating a server, creating a database. How do you manage
Support.
tokens? How do you transfer items? All this stuff gets so crazy, and then you're like, oh, forget it. I don't even want to create a scene. It's so hard.
Yeah.
So we want to empower creators to be creative and not have to worry about all this like hardcore tech.
Okay.
And that's the void we're trying to fill.
It's definitely a good one. It's a great one because Decentraland can be so technical, and at times I feel like that is something that may even scare away some users, like in this platform, like kind of like the feeling that they can't build something without actually like hitting the books or getting on Blender, learning Blender. Every tool that you've been building, I mean, in World Builder, that is something that I personally will use, or would use.
Yeah, no, totally.
Go ahead.
I think just lastly on that point, like, this is semi-rhetorical. Can anybody create their own marketplace credits right now for the foundation? No, right? That's all from the foundation. They close the season. We don't know when the next season is. They give out the tokens. We can't choose, right? So like you, Sin, you have no autonomy over that system. And my conversations have led to that will not be open to people. So there's a void there, right? And the void is, hey, I'm Sin. I want to connect with my people and give them some credits, and hopefully they can come back enough to turn in those credits for items that I have. And so that's what we're doing. We're unlocking you as a creator, and giving you all these tools that you might already be familiar with, like marketplace credits, like daily quests, right? But that's not open to us as developers. So now we are saying, hey, you could be your own daily quest creator and daily quest rewarder and marketplace credit creator and marketplace credit rewarder. We don't have to rely on somebody else.
Nice. Okay, let's take a look here. See, ooh, okay. As we were showcasing the Forge Core website, there were some aspects, some features that you were kind of mentioning that you're still working on. As the creator of the Forge, what are some of the features within that like you're most proud of?
Oof. I would say the VRM.
It's like me telling you to pick a baby. Like you have a kid,
Yeah,
bunch of kids, and go ahead.
Firstborn always, because I'm the firstborn. So obviously, no. So it's a sneaky little thing, and we recreated the DCL avatar exporter. I know it exists in the browser, but the browser is so hard to use. It doesn't exist in the new client. So we created a DCL VRM exporter. I would say that's like the most crazy thing that we've done with the Forge. I mean, and the Forge has so many crazy things, but you bought NFTs, you have them, you own them. You should be able to do whatever you want with them. Not because the foundation says, hey, we're not giving you that ability anymore. So what we did is we said, you know what? You own these wearables. You paid for them. You should be able to download them as a VRM. And I think that's one of the best things we've done.
That is kind of like a sneaky feature in there because yeah, I mean that's something that I did not expect to see upon logging into the Forge this time around. So I mean, kudos to you. And I mean, final question, like just pertaining to the grand vision, what do you see for the Forge? What's the perfect outcome for you?
I think the perfect outcome is people use this as creators and not thinking about like it's hard because the tools vary, but like I'm a creator, so I want you to experience whatever I create in Decentraland, Roblox, or Hyperfi, or in real life. Those four things right now you can use the Forge in immediately, and I don't know what other use case there would be beyond those because you just swap out essentially swap out how you interact with things. It doesn't matter if it's on a mobile device, if it's in a metaverse, if it's in real life, the Forge will always be able to be connected. So if you have your messages, your profile, we want you to have the same experience across whether it's AR, VR, desktop, mobile, Decentraland, Hyperfi, in real life, Roblox. You will have the same profile, same questing. It doesn't matter how you consume the creator content. So on one end, it's unlocking creators' ability to be creative and engage with their community, regardless of NFTs or quests or actions or Web 2 items. And the other half of it is the users can access your creativity in Roblox, in Hyperfi, in Decentraland, in possibly the other side. I think
You
it would
never
work
know.
there easily too, right? So again, remove the way you connect to it, but giving people the ability to connect to you as a creator.
Mm, perfect. I mean, you're definitely onto something with the Forge, and it definitely has a lot of potential to, be used just beyond, setting up quests for Decentraland. I mean, I think that map that you created, or that yeah, with the little blips, I want to call them. I think that's the dopest thing, and I definitely could be built on. All right. I mean, any final thoughts, questions, or I
No,
mean,
I
anything
like
you'd
that you
like to
like the
leave
map.
everyone? No, it caught my attention. It caught like the 10-year-old, like, we have hacked the mainframe self in me. uh,
Totally. And we're expanding. I don't know, you if you I would just say that, like, we're starting with the website and we're building out the features, adding them to the client. So like Decentraland, I think now has the messaging feature, and it'll be all toggleable. Like, hey, do we want to show the map in your Decentraland scene or not? So then people can like click on the Forge icon and boom, show the same map that you just saw with the little blips and all that stuff.
Perfect.
Right. So that's what we're trying to do, is create that like connectivity. So yeah, we got a lot of work. We want people to work on it. We want people to use it. We want people to create seasons. We want people to be creative, because we think like empowering creators is the whole point of Web3, and not creating these walls where you're waiting on other people to allow you to be super creative.
Hmm. I love it. Breaking down the barriers, breaking down the barriers. I mean, and you're doing it one project at a time. In World Builder, I personally thought was groundbreaking. Now the Forge is coming in hot. Thank you, Lastraum, for, sitting down with me for the last 2 hours and 10 minutes. It's been awesome, having this one-on-one with you. I always like to sit down and, you know, and kind of have these one-on-ones with anyone that's making dope shit. And so far, you and I believe we might be like 3 for 3. Like, um, last time you were on Beyond the NFT was for the Easter egg hunts. You kind of walked me through that process and made it really easy, and showed everyone just how easy it is. And I mean, before that, I believe you were showing me all the cool things that you were doing with Angzar at the time, with like the questing and the shooter game that you were developing. So, I'm always happy to have you on Beyond the NFT, and showcase all the great things you're doing on the platform.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate you taking the time and wanting me to come on and having us highlight, this platform, this project. Again, we built it because we thought it'd be cool for other people to create quests very easily. Our season 2 is coming out in a couple of weeks after this season wraps up, and it'll be incorporated into Angzar, and possibly that shooting game that I showed you, the police trainer,
Hmm.
maybe the Angzar Blitz,
Angzar
that
Blitz,
soccer
you,
game
you
that was
did
kind
show
of,
me that too
yeah,
back then. Yep.
yeah, yeah. So trying to bring it all back together while we're building out this technology. So again, thank you so much for walking through all the little pieces and creating your own Mew coin. And I'm always here on how to make the Mew coin the best for you, so that you can connect with your community. And you could, expand your creativity as the Mew creator. So thank you again for having me on. It's been so great.
It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. And to everyone that has made it this far into Beyond the NFT, want to thank you all for being here. I know in World we have about 13 users, and I mean on other streams I'm sure we have plenty of other viewers as well. You guys are amazing. You know, I always want to thank you, and I do appreciate your time from the bottom of my heart. Let's see, on the back end of the server, we have 30 viewers overall. Thank you, everyone. You know, Mondays are very special to me. Beyond the NFT is something that I really enjoy doing for all of you, and I always have to be very grateful that you all allow me to do this for you guys. So, I mean, Beyond the NFT would be a lot different if it were empty, but it's not, because you know the family's here. Thank you once again. We will. I think I'm gonna throw some music on. I'll go do some breathing exercises. Then I'll think about whether if I want to switch the stream to my second PC and just play some music for the rest of the evening, or whatever we may do. We may get into. But love you all, and we'll see you back here next week. Next week we have Rustan coming on Beyond the NFT. We have Rustan and Make an NFT. Perhaps maybe a little more Beast fam. We're trying to inspire some founders or whatever it may be, whoever that may be. But we'll see what happens. Thank you, everyone. Have a great evening.